Hey friends, we need to talk about your bank deposits and your Social Security checks right now because there is something sweeping across the entire country that is directly impacting millions upon millions of beneficiaries on a monthly basis, and I don't want you to be caught off guard. I'm talking about major banking glitches that are delaying Social Security payments, pension deposits, and other recurring benefit checks. And I know what you're thinking. Banking glitches? That's literally the last thing anybody wants to hear about, especially when we're talking about money you depend on to survive. I have an article right here that I'm going to show you in just a second that breaks down exactly what's happening, and I've got to tell you, this is very unprecedented. This is a situation we typically do not see, but beneficiaries are being impacted in a major way. Here's the thing, and I think you recognize this just as much as every other beneficiary out there. Every single day that goes by that your monthly benefit check is not arriving is vitally important, right? Especially during a time right now when cost of living is significantly higher, money is very tight for most beneficiaries. Most people need that money to get by every single day and don't have an extra penny or even dollar to spare. So every single day that goes by that your money is not in your account, that it's delayed getting into your account, that's a major situation. And unfortunately, this is hitting Social Security beneficiaries and pension recipients extra hard right now. And realistically, it's only going to get worse. Now, I'm not here to scare anybody. I'm here to bring to your attention what is going on, what's actually being highlighted, what's being discussed, and why this is happening when we've never seen this before. Well, at least not to this degree anyway. For those of you who are new here, welcome to Retirees Benefits. My name is Tony, and I've spent years helping people navigate government benefits, financial assistance programs, and all the confusing systems that are supposed to help us but sometimes feel like they're working against us. I come across information like this and I think, when are we going to get back to a normal situation? Remember the good old days when things were just easy? When the cost of living wasn't nearly as high and things just worked smoothly? It wasn't a total chaotic mess like it is now. But until we get back there, I'm going to keep you informed about everything that's happening so you can protect yourself. Let me show you this article and break down the key details. Throughout the entire year of 2025, and I'm filming this in mid-December 2025, so if you're watching the replay in 2026, this is still the same situation. We've seen major banking glitches across the country. Now, unless a glitch is depositing tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars into our bank account, we don't want to hear about a glitch, right? We'll gladly take that kind of glitch. But when it comes down to banking glitches, typically it's not depositing all kinds of money into your account. It's doing something along the lines of, whoops, out of service, whoops, payment delays, some type of major situation. And that's exactly the situation we're dealing with. People who are seeing ongoing monthly recurring payments, Social Security beneficiaries, pension recipients, people who get these deposits month after month, year after year, are seeing major banking glitches where it's taking the money a while, quite a while longer, to actually arrive and be deposited into bank accounts. As I mentioned at the beginning, this is a major issue for beneficiaries because every single day counts. If you go an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days without your money, and you're reliant on that money, and you need that money on a specific date, there are a lot of people out there who don't have the extra money to pay the bills, pay the rent, pay the mortgage, pay the utilities, put food on the table, or even pay for medications and medical bills. So when these payments are delayed because of banking glitches, all of a sudden there are millions of people out there not paying their bills, not paying rent or mortgage, not paying utilities, not picking up medications from the pharmacy, not buying food. Millions of people are being impacted in such a major way that it's affecting their livelihoods and their finances in a huge way, all because of the banks that we rely on. Now, not everybody uses traditional banks. There are people out there who have direct express cards and other means to receive their Social Security benefit checks. But here's the thing, same situation there. A direct express card is still issued by a bank. So they could still be subject to the same glitches we're seeing from so many of these financial institutions. This is hitting Social Security retirement beneficiaries, SSDI recipients, SSI recipients, pension recipients, anyone getting recurring monthly government deposits. So here's what happens when you experience a banking glitch or error with your banking account. I don't know about you, but most people pick up the phone and call customer service. Hey, customer service, what's going on? Well, guess what? A lot of other people are doing the same thing. And here's the kicker. A lot of these customer service operations at banks are being replaced with automation and AI. So a lot of times, you're not even talking to a human. You're talking to some computer that thinks it's a human when it's not. It doesn't do nearly the service that a human does. All of a sudden, beneficiaries are not only sitting on hold forever waiting to talk to a human to get answers about their exact banking situation and why they can't access their account, but now they're going in circles with AI bots and automated systems, or sitting on hold for hours and hours and hours waiting to talk to a customer service representative. This is not a good situation. Unfortunately, with all the major changes and layoffs we're seeing and the major reform around the banking sector, bringing in automation and AI, these AI agents that are replacing humans, this is not a very good situation for seniors and Social Security beneficiaries who are relying on the help of an actual human to navigate these situations, to figure out what's going on, and when their benefits will actually be deposited into their account. People are stuck thinking, I don't know what's going on, I'm not sure where to turn, I'm not sure who to ask. But no matter what I do, I can't connect with a human when I call the customer service phone number. We're continuously seeing these glitches, and I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Have you experienced any of these glitches in the last year or so? Have you seen this taking place? I personally have experienced this in my own banking situation. But I didn't call customer service because, honestly, I don't really do that. The reason is I just know it's a total waste of time to call customer service. I'm generally more the type that waits and hopes it resolves in the next little while, the next few minutes, the next couple hours before the end of the day. I don't like calling customer service. That's like the last thing I want to do. But I've been in situations where I've gone to log into my banking app or online bank portal, and it's like, we're down for now, or we're experiencing a glitch, or we're experiencing an interruption to service. Okay, well, what does that mean? How long is it going to last? When am I going to be able to access my information, my benefits, my accounts again? Very important questions. Here's what I want you to be aware of. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more of this. This is certainly not over. In fact, as these banks and financial institutions transition into more automation, AI agents, AI bots, we're going to see way more of these glitches taking place. And this is going to be an unfortunate situation for a lot of people. Obviously, we don't want this to happen. But when it comes down to regular monthly benefits like Social Security and pension payments that roll in generally around the same time frame every single month, month in and month out, this is unfortunately creating a major financial issue for beneficiaries who are becoming so reliant on this money. When it becomes delayed, we've got a major situation on our hands, so what can you do to protect yourself? Here are some concrete steps. First, be aware that this is happening. Knowledge is power. Don't assume your payment will always arrive on time just because it has in the past. Second, if possible, keep a small buffer in your account. I know this is hard, but even $20 or $30 can prevent overdraft fees if there's a delay. Third, set up account alerts so you know the moment your deposit hits or doesn't hit. Fourth, document everything. If delays cause you financial harm, late fees, overdraft charges, anything, keep records. You may be able to dispute these charges. Fifth, consider having a backup plan. Know where your local food bank is. Know which organizations offer emergency utility assistance. Have a list of prescription assistance programs. Sixth, if you do need to call customer service and you keep getting the AI runaround, specifically ask to speak to a human representative. Keep asking. Be persistent. Is it just me, or am I becoming more disgruntled every year that goes on? It just seems like, what happened to the good old days when things were just easy? When it wasn't nearly as chaotic as it is now, when cost of living wasn't nearly as high, when things just worked smoothly and weren't a total chaotic mess. Honestly, I think a lot of this really kicked off back in 2020 with the whole shutdown and stay-at-home situation. It seems like a lot of things really took a turn for the worse then. Things have been really weird since the 2020 lockdown and shutdown situation. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly back to 2019 and beyond, but it just seems like things were a lot easier then. Things have been very chaotic and honestly not nearly as easy from early 2020 to present. Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. Maybe I'm just looking at things differently. But it seems like that really disrupted a lot of things in a major way, and it's like we've never really gone back to how things were, easier I should say, prior to 2020. Drop your comments down below, let me know your thoughts on that. I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced these banking glitches? What's your story? I'm going to continue to keep you posted with everything going on. If you have not done so, please consider subscribing. It's 100% free. Big subscribe button right down below. Please share this video with anyone who receives Social Security or pension benefits. Big share button right down below as well. Check out the well over 150 videos here on the channel in the video library. There's tons of information there about benefits, assistance programs, and resources that can help you. Some major things are happening right now, and I'll continue to keep you posted with everything going on. It's a very weird time. A lot of things are changing, but we're going to get through this together. Happy holidays to all of you. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate all of you. Until next time, have a nice day. I hope this helps you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon in the very next video or the next live stream. Please consider subscribing, share the video, and I'll see you again soon in that very next one. Catch you later.